Maury, what's the key to kind of handling the pressure when you get into a situation like this?
Yeah, I think you just stick together. I mean, we have a lead in the series, and it's important that we focus on the good things that we've been able to do and just keep our focus.
What was your sense of the group last night? Did you sense any kind of nerves or anything creeping in?
I think there's definitely nerves involved, all the way through right from game one. So I think that's natural, but I think the guys did a good job before the game of managing that and preparing, and I certainly, I feel like, we did what we needed to do to prepare and go out and play well, and, obviously the results not what we're looking for, and there's areas to clean up. So we'll refocus here today, and I think our business game is going to be a challenge, and the last one's the hardest to get, so it's important, like I said, we stick together and keep our focus and keep pushing.
I know a lot of people look at the history and say that's tough for you guys, but is there lessons there that you've been able to learn through some of those trying times in the playoffs that can help you in a moment like this?
Yeah, I think so. We've been in this spot before, and I think there's comfort in that, and I think it's just, like I said, you just got to stick together. Just a matter of staying focused, staying in the moment, understanding that we have the lead in the series, and there's been periods of time where we've been playing some really good hockey. So, there's no reason to panic. It's just about sticking together, going in there, and playing good hockey.
You say you've been in this moment before, but what have you learned from those moments? And there have been several.
Well, they're all different, and this team is different, and I think that there's a belief within our group that, we've learned over the years, and we've become comfortable in these close games, and so moving forward for our group, it's just about, being prepared to play, and because we believe in the people in this room and in our coaching staff, our structure, so it's just about going out there and executing.
By and large, you've kept the noise out of this room for most of the year. How hard is that now?
It's not hard. It is what it is. You guys got a job to do, and I think we all respect that. So for us, it's just about us doing our job, and we're prepared to go in and play and compete and work hard on the good days, the bad days, whatever it might be. So it's important that we stick together, and it's not really something that we discuss very much, trying to keep anything out or anything in or whatever. It's just about coming to work, sticking together, and doing our job.
What have you appreciated about how Craig has handled the moments of adversity this season?
He's been great. I think all the guys have been great. That comes and goes over the course of a season, and like I said, I think in moments like this or in the past in playoff series, it kind of brings you together. When you face a little bit of adversity, and you hope it brings the best out of people, and it's a good challenge, and we expected it to be challenging. No one expected it to be easy. So again, we're up in a series, and we're in a position where we have a chance to regroup and refocus and go out there and play some good hockey.
What do you want to clean up, Maureen, for tomorrow?
Lots of areas. Breakouts, forecheck, the whole thing, just about managing the game. I always say, at the tip of the spear, it's execution. And then from there, it goes into, being competitive, structure and whatnot. But I think it's just about executing. I think that the D have our areas of focus, gaps, breakouts, all that stuff, all those cliches, and the forwards kind of have their areas. So it's important that we just kind of look at everything and, use today as a day to kind of refocus, regroup, and just get ready to play some good hockey.
When it comes to generating offense, did you feel that you guys were able to get to the center of the ice, the middle of the ice enough last night? And if not, what needs to happen?
I'd have to watch it again. To be honest, I think if you look at our group and how we want to generate offense as D, we want to get pucks in net, we want to get opportunities off rebounds, and again, when I talk about execution off breakouts, that often leads to carrying the puck up the middle of the ice. So there's lots of areas that we can improve on. Creating offense would be one. So for us, we have all the faith in the world in our guys and in our structure, and like I said, we're going to use today to refocus and just get ready to play them all.
What do you think the building will be like tomorrow night? Chuck was saying pure insanity is kind of what he's expecting.
I'm sure it'll be rocking. That's what you come to expect. It was good game 3 and 4, and so for us, you go in there and I mean, you enjoy an opportunity to play and, play well and just go do your job.
Morgan, there was a narrative heading into the series that this Ottawa team didn't have a ton of playoff experience. Do you feel like they're playing with more confidence the longer the series goes?
They're playing great. They're playing hard. It's been a close series the whole way through. So, again, that's what we expected. It's pretty much par for the course. And, both teams are competing. Both teams are doing their best to execute. And it's been tight and it's been very competitive.
In situations like this, how helpful is it to have a head coach and the trio of guys from Florida last year that have been to the top of the mountain and know what it takes to get there?
Yeah, I think it's nice to have experience. And, in times like this, you're just, trying to lean on each other. And it's fun, though. This is why you play. It can be nerve-wracking at times, but, that's where the joy comes in. And, it's very competitive, and you're doing what you love, and stakes are high. So we're going to try to enjoy it, and really come together and play well.
You guys looked really tight last night in shots that weren't going anywhere. They're near the net and fluffed shots and all sorts of things, fluffed passes. Did that indicate a nervousness on the team's part, and maybe that will make it easier not being at home?
I don't think so. I think that's just the nature of things. I don't know why we were fluffing shots, but it's just the way it goes sometimes.
You found it easier to kind of deal with pressure and stuff now that you're a dad? Is that
No.
As a coach, how do you go about kind of getting the team regrouped after a couple of losses?
Yeah,
in the
we'll
playoffs?
meet today and talk about things and things that we can do better. I think we've been defending really well and doing a lot of good things, but offensively we can do stuff better.
Craig, obviously the 5-forward power play's had a lot of success, but do you think about putting a D back there after seeing a couple of against it?
And there's 2 plays on both those plays. That's the only really chances we've given up.
Right.
I think we just got to do a better job in those situations. Now, it'll be discussed, and we'll look at things and see what we want to do.
What's your kind of message to Austin and Mitch after a game like that last night as they try and kind of get back on track?
Stay with it, but like I said, there's things that we can do better offensively that we need to look at and go and do them. I think they defended well and they did a lot of good things in the game, but there's more there. That's my job to try to get them out of it, and their job. So we'll discuss it as a team and go over things, and we'll be hopefully better.
How does your job change right now at this point? You've never been in this situation with this team, really. So how does your role change?
I don't know if it changes that much. My job is try to get the best out of every player and the team, the best of my ability, and that's what I try to do daily. Whether it's now, game 30, game 10. So, we're like I said, we're up 3-2 still in the series, and we went in there and won a game already. So we're capable of doing it, and I have a lot of belief in this team.
How much do you contemplate lineup changes?
Yeah, we do for sure. There's some. We'll talk and we'll discuss that stuff, and if we decide to go that route, we will.
But having said that, too, Craig, it's whether you do or not, it's really on these core guys to make this work, is it not? And have them.
It's on everybody, the team.
Okay.
Yeah, I get it. It's all I hear around here is core. The core 4. But it's on everybody, the team. We're a team, and it's on the whole team, not just 4 guys.
When you talk about areas offensively you'd like to see improved, can you be specific in terms of what you're hoping to see improvement on next game?
I'd rather not discuss that in the media.
Fair enough.
That's okay.
Craig, the Yarncroc, Laughton, and Lawrence line seemed to stand out last game. What was your takeaway about the impact they had?
They work and they hound as a unit, and that's why they have success. That's the bottom line with that line. It's constant pressure, checking, work, and that's why they have success. That's really, the point I'll make on that.
You've done a good job since you came in, keeping the noise out. You see that as any greater of a challenge now in this team situation?
Well, yeah, it gets to the point in the playoffs where there's more noise, and past, a lot of past stuff that I hear around here, and that's all fine. That's part of it all. You know, the only pressure they have is to their own teammates, in my opinion.
Do you look into the past at all, like what they've gone through here, just to see if there's things
No.
that you can learn from that to help them through it? No?
No, that's not going to help me or them.
Where are you at on the second line? Like, it feels like a lot of guys obviously rotated through there with Tavares and Nylander. Are you still kind of searching for something there? Or?
Well, some of it's situational
Right.
stuff, you know. I think they've been okay. I think they've been pretty good at times, but you know, again, we'll discuss changes. You know, whether it's a new player coming in or maybe some lines switching a little bit. I don't want to change too much. I think there's a lot of good, but at the same time, we have to find ways to put the puck in there a little bit more.
What
If you do lead a series the way that you guys have, is there a tendency to look past almost like?
No,
even
there
without-
was none of that ever.
No.
No, I don't think our team ever looked past. You know, game 4, if you look at it, that's a good hockey game. You know, we could have came out on top and it could have been over, but it didn't work out. I don't think our team came out last night and was looking past. I thought we had a real good first period, a lot of energy, a lot of good stuff. But in the end, results is what matter, right?
What were your thoughts last night when there was some boos around the arena, given that you said you're 3-2 up in the series?
None. I mean, that's fans. They pay good money to come watch, and I've seen it wherever I've been. It's not any different here. It's the same everywhere. I mean, they want results.
Greg, you talked about how the fourth line, their intensity is something that makes them effective. Would you like to see that rub off on some of
Well,
your
I
other
think
lines?
we can have that mentality more as a team, for sure. And, you know, you want to score goals in the playoffs and you want offense and you need it. You have to have that work mentality and that checking mentality. Checking's not just playing defense. Checking is offense. You check for your chances. You get on the inside. You work and hound. It creates turnovers from the other team. It creates chaos for the other team. We can do a better job of that as a team.
How do you get that into your team more?
Well, we show video, we talk about it and discuss it, and you know, it's up to the players to go do it.
You've had a lot of success on the road this season.
Yeah.
It should be a pretty crazy building tomorrow. Like, what have you liked about how the team has handled the road?
Yeah, we've been a good road team all year. I think we're patient on the road. We do things right, you know, with our puck play and our checking side of things. So we've been good at that for the season. So we got to, you know, obviously we're going to need that tomorrow night.
In your experience, what's the key to dealing with the pressure at moments like this?
Yeah, I think you embrace it. I think this is the best time of year. Up 3-2 in the series in a good spot here. Going on the road and these guys have been good on the road all year and ever since I came here. So it's exciting. I mean, the margin for error is so small in the playoffs. Every bounce counts, every inch on the ice. So we're gonna have to fight for it. We know it, but it's gonna be a lot of fun, and I think we're all excited for it.
Curious, as a guy who played in Philly for 10 years, a very notoriously tough sports town, what's your take on the outside noise here and trying to keep it at bay?
Yeah, honestly, I haven't paid all that much attention to it. I think kept our circle pretty tight in here, and then just being at home, I think just keeping that circle pretty tight. So I think, yeah, I know about it coming back here after the years and seeing all of it, but at the same time, you, like I said before, you embrace it, and this is a lot of fun. This has been the funnest time for me, at least, playing in a really long time. So this is what you play for. So this is exciting, and it's yeah, it's not going to be easy. You see all the other series in the playoffs, how tight it is, and how many overtimes and everything like that. So it's fun.
Scott, your line stood out this last game. What can you say about the chemistry you've built with Callie and Stevie, and what makes you guys so effective out there?
Yeah, I think our forechecking, I think we've been hounding pucks on top of guys. We talk a lot off the ice, so I think that helps. And then hopefully we get a bounce here in the next game. I think we can provide a little bit more offense for us, but at the same time still do our job and make it hard for them. So I love playing with those guys. It's straightforward. You know what you're getting every time, and I thought both those guys were really good last night. So just trying to help them out where I can, and be good on the forecheck and create some momentum for our team throughout the shifts we get.
You mentioned keeping the circle tight. Like, what's your phone like? It's your first playoff series at home. Like, are friends reaching out more than usual, or how are you managing all that?
Not too much. I think my group of buddies here, they're awesome. So I still talk to them, but no ticket requests or anything like that, which has been nice. But no, they're really supportive. We all played together growing up, so they all know what's going on and what to expect. But yeah, they've been really supportive, as my family has, and that's the special part of being here is you have your buddies who are legit fans and want to see you succeed.
Coach has been starting you guys oftentimes at the beginning of periods. How do you approach that responsibility when you guys get the tap to go out first?
Yeah, like I said before, I think just trying to create momentum. I think being good on the forecheck, making it hard for them. They got some good defensemen back there that can move, so try and be physical on them and make it hard for them throughout the night. But yeah, just create momentum when momentum might not be going your way, and after power plays, I feel like we've gotten a couple shifts, so that's what you want on the team is a role, and I think we have that right now. So hopefully we can continue it and even be better. I think we can be better and create a little bit more offense for us.
What do you appreciate about how Craig is handling everything? Berube, it seems like a pretty calm guy. What do you appreciate about how he approaches like these moments of adversity?
Yeah, I love Chief. He's got a great demeanor and great coach, great guy. And I've known him for a while, but I think everyone has, honestly. I think I've been really impressed with the leadership here, how bad guys want to win and how bad guys want each other to do well. That's stuck out to me, and being in the present moment, I don't think guys have looked too far ahead or anything like that. So I appreciate that, and guys want to win here.
Can you want it too bad, though, in a situation like that? Is that a line to walk?
I don't know. That's a good question, but no, I think like you talked about the pressure and everything, you embrace that. You embrace this and you take it from there, and then you take it one shift at a time. It's cliche, but it's this is what it takes in the playoffs is those little plays, line changes, things like that you don't really see. It goes a long way for a group and for you to get going. So yeah, we're excited to get going here.
What has the message been from Craig as you enter Game 6?
Well, I think just throughout the season and the playoffs to stay composed and be patient throughout the games, and things will come. So yeah, composure is a huge thing, not getting too high or too low throughout a series or throughout a playoff. So I think that's the main message, and I think we've stuck to that pretty good.
Craig was very complimentary about the effort you guys brought last night. I mean, obviously on a night where the top lines maybe aren't producing as they might normally do, do you guys change anything? Do you feel like maybe added pressure? Obviously Stephen almost got a goal there.
Yeah, no, I think, like I said, I think just try and be that, create momentum for our group, and I said it, but hopefully we can bounce one in here. I thought we had a lot of zone time last game, created a lot for our group down low and making it hard for them to exit the puck, so we're going to need to continue to do that and hopefully get a bounce here. And shoot pucks more. I think we can do that, but I like our line right now. I like playing with those guys. It's been fun to feed off each other.